So you're watching this video because either you're one of two things. You're an Elite Dangerous player who wants to see if it runs on the Steam Deck, or you're a Steam Deck player and you're wondering if you should get into Elite Dangerous. And I think both those answers are yes. This shit runs really well on Steam Deck. It's probably one of the best Steam Deck experiences. I have no idea why it is not verified yet, but I will show you that. So if you go to Steam store page, you can see that for some reason this game is unsupported. I don't know why. I don't know why, but here I am. I'm streaming it from the Steam Deck right now to my computer, and so you'll be able to see that right here. It's nice and streamy. Now, this is in station. I'm getting about 40 FPS right now, 30, 38 on average, and as I look around, it doesn't dip below 30 much at all, if any. Yeah, I'm hitting 32 as the lowest I've seen, but it does really good. Just surprising because it runs like maybe 20 more FPS on my full desktop. Um, but yeah, really great. This is one of the best ways to play Elite. One of the reasons why is you can do Gyro, and I'll show you what Gyro looks like in the ship. I think it's one of the best experiences on the Steam Deck. So yeah, let's take a ride down to the hangar, and I can talk a little bit about the graphics settings I have while we do that. So on the Steam Deck, I'm running everything environment-wise. So like I like to see my environment nice and crispy. So I'm running medium textures, which is basically all you need on a screen the size of the Steam Deck. But on the planets, I love the look of the high detailed planets and like the surface of Odyssey. So terrain quality, I've got set at high. I've got terrain blending on. I've got terrain material quality high. I've got terrain sampler quality high. All of that stuff high. I turned off checkerboard rendering, which gives you more performance. I don't even know what that. I don't know if there's much of a difference. Some of the performance boosters that I used is turning off bloom, turning off blur, turning off ambient occlusion. They don't really give that much of a different feel to the scene on the Steam Deck size screen. So, and then turning shadows to low is a great performance booster. Everything else is still pretty high. I mean, anisotropic filtering is still on at ×4. Makes all the pixels disappear, you know. I actually am not using upscaling. I know that this game supports FSR 1.0 and Fidelity FX, but in most cases, that it doesn't give you enough performance where it's worth blurring the text in these small screens. So I like keeping it at a crispy normal mode and fully being one time scale. I think that that's the best way to run this. Kept anti-aliasing at SMAA, and it's still running great. So yeah, overall, really impressed with the Steam Deck performance on this game. In flight, it's 60 FPS. In flight, it's 60 FPS. In this station, it's 50 plus FPS while in your ship, and so I'm just really impressed with it. So let's take a ride on Type 9. Okay. So we'll hop up here on the Type 9. Still running the Steam Deck. So as you can see right now, the thumbstick for the right stick is not doing anything. But as soon as I click my head look button, it turns on the gyro in my Steam config. So this is a little custom thing I did. It's using mouse gyro, which is smoother and nicer. And if there's any lag, I promise you it's not on the Steam Deck. It's on the streaming. Same with quality. Like it doesn't look quite as sharp as it does on the Steam Deck. Steam Deck looks absolutely perfect, just the same as it is when I run the game natively. So yeah, it's just really smooth as butter gyro controls using the mouse. And you can see the FPS up there, hasn't dropped below 45 since I've been in the cockpit. Really nice. So I unclick the head look, go straight back to center. I can still use the Xbox controls, which is holding X and hitting your D-pad to navigate your panels. And all those controls work great. I definitely recommend changing your flight controls, and maybe I'll make another video on that. But it's up to your preference. And the default controls are playable by some of my friends. I don't like it, but yeah. Alright, so starport services. Like I said, I can use the Mousepad. So I've got my Mousepad, my trackpad, boom. I want to just navigate the menus real quick. I can just use it as a click pad. Yep. And it's just like I'm on a PC. And then, want to switch back to using controls, just hit the D button. That type of fluidity is not in most Steam Deck verified games, so I don't know what their problem is with this. I've played probably 25 hours on the Steam Deck, and other than the very first day, I haven't had much crashing at all. Not at all. And I think I'm running this in Proton Experimental. So let's see. So let's see, properties, compatibility. No, I'm running this in GE24. I have not had a crash playing GE Proton 24. Have not had a single crash since booting it in this. So I highly recommend getting Glorious Egg Roll in order to play this game because it doesn't crash anymore. First day I played it, crashed 3 times. Glorious Egg Roll, not a single one. So that's really good news. But yeah, this is the best way to just like stack missions. You log into the mission board, you just have this sitting in your room, pick it up, check the mission board, you know, pick up those wing mining missions. We're gonna nerf the shit out of that. Anyways, there's no like real flow to this video, but I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely pick this game up if you have a Steam Deck, and definitely pick a Steam Deck up if you have Elite Dangerous and you're wondering if you should.